We're told to avoid processed food, too much sugar, artificial dyes, and chemicals. So instead, we try to eat healthy foods, fruits, vegetables, and whole foods. But even then, there are still things we don't see: food dyes, microplastics, and chemicals like glyphosate used on crops. So this made me wonder, should we actually be more concerned about what's in our food, even the healthy stuff? At first, it seems simple. Processed food is bad. Too much sugar, artificial ingredients, and things that clearly don't feel natural. Healthy food is good, clean, simple, better for you. And since everything is regulated, it feels like it should be safe overall. But the more I looked into it, the more that line started to blur. Processed foods are often high in added sugars, artificial dyes, and preservatives. These are linked to issues like weight gain, energy crashes, and long-term health problems like diabetes. Food dyes, in particular, have been debated for their possible effects on behavior and overall health. And unlike natural foods, these products are often engineered to be more addictive, designed to keep people coming back for more. So from this perspective, the concern becomes harder to ignore. But when I looked at healthier foods, things got more complicated. One study on glyphosate, a widely used herbicide, found that even doses considered safe were linked to increased tumor rates in animals across multiple organs. That's concerning, especially since glyphosate can be found in crops like grains, fruits, and vegetables. There's growing evidence that microplastics are entering our body through food and water. So even when you avoid processed foods, you're still a part of a system where chemical exposure exists. At the same time, all these substances are technically regulated, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're harmless. The study on glyphosate showed effects at levels that are already considered safe, which raises questions about how those limits are actually determined. And most regulations look at substances individually, not how they might interact or build up over time. So instead of proving safety, these limits just might reflect what is currently accepted, not what is fully understood. Looking at all this together changed how I feel about food. It's not just processed food versus healthy food anymore. Both exist within larger systems, one shaped by convenience, production, and long-term exposure to different substances. So the issue isn't as simple as choosing the right food. Instead of finding a clear answer, I ended up with a different question. If safe levels can still cause effects, who decides what safe actually means? This made me realize that the problem might not just be individual choices, but the system that shapes what we eat in the first place.